between these two in the past. It's fair to say that Gerwyn Price has got the better of that head-to-head record. 14 wins to 3, but Dobey, well, he'll be buoyed by the fact that he beat the Iceman at the World Championships, and he beat him last week in the opening week of the Premier League. So the Dobey looking to complete the hat-trick. Both have played very well in parts today. Dobey overcoming Landman, De Souza, Rids, Hybrex, Hempel, and Ross Smith. Gerwyn Price beating Bull and Lauby, Clayton
25.
Schindler, Littler and Searle. Both have had 3 ton-plus averages
Bullseye.
en route to this final.
First. Game on.
Gerwyn Price will have the throw. Race to 8. We're still be looking for a 6 Players Championship title. Gerwyn Price looking for a first ranking title
140
since 2023. Now McCord alongside myself, Mark Wilson. Both have played really well today. What are we expecting in this one?
134.
Well, Chris has been scoring heavily, particularly in the semi-final. He obliterated Ross Smith on the 180 count. 7-1. Going to need a bit more of that in this affair against Gerwyn Price. He's in, and he's matching the Iceman. Fancy a heavy hitting contest.
96.
Yeah, that head-to-head record, pretty much one-way traffic, but when you consider the last 2 have gone the way of Dobey, he'll be the man
58
who feels that he can get the win here, and in doing so, pick up another title. Not the first start that he was looking for there. He went for the bull, but couldn't find it. So Dobey's going to get a look at 129.
45.
Well, that was an eventful visit from Price. 129 then. Treble 20. Shot is on. Bullseye for a steal in the opening leg.
81.
Pulls it down into single 2.
Gezi loves his tops.
Game shot.
That's why. First leg on the board for Gerwyn Price in this final of Players Championship 2. And there's that heavy hitting Chris Dobey hand again. Kicks off the leg with 180. Carrying on from where he left off against Ross Smith.
80.
I don't know if that one was just touching the board. Dobey has an advantage here that he's looking to make the most of. Another 2 treble visit for Hollywood. Gerwyn Price was very good
96.
against Ryan Searle. He led pretty much throughout, having broken Searle in the opening leg, but he dodged a bullet in leg 11 when Searle missed 4 darts to go 6-5 up, and Price stepped in
43.
and finished the job nicely.
He was good against Luke Littler as well, Mark. In the quarter-final, went to a deciding leg.
90.
Sometimes with Gerwyn, you just wonder. Just let emotions take control.
132.
Dobey looking to take control. Can't find the double finish.
Yeah, that would have been a good way out.
65.
Well, good use of the board there. Price is on the big fish. Should Dobey not take care of double 6, but he does right in the middle of it, and it's 1-1. And a good start from both players to this final. Race to 8, of course, to become Players Championship winner here
100.
in Wigan.
In the Iceman's last Players Championship final. Again, Chris Dobey. Again. 180 again.
$140.
His last final, he lost 8-4 to Michael van Gerwen. It was in October last year. Average 93.
140.
Feel like he's got a bit more in the tank this afternoon.
140.
Well, Price made the final in Bahrain on the World Series of Darts. He's been playing at a decent level, but Dobey's scoring here. Saying that, Price might not let him get a look at 41. Oh, that's a great dart. 214s.
93.
Can't take out the 1-2-1, and Dobey, potential 11 dart, breaker throw.
A game of ruthless margins. 9 for double 16. Can he follow it?
Game
yes, he
shot.
can. In the bottom portion of the bed. He goes 2-1 up. That is the small differences that you will find between the best players.
96.
Well, small differences on the big occasion for sure. And it might be a big finish that swings this one way or the other.
40.
There's certainly nothing wrong with the scoring element of the game at the minute. They're both peppering that treble 20.
140.
Speaking of a big finish, Chris Dobey hit a 170 big fish against Rob Cross in Premier League semi-final in Belfast on Thursday. Got to the final. Ran out of puff against Luke Humphreys. Hoping to avoid that
95.
happening again here against Gerwyn Price.
I think these two are sprinting towards the finish line as it stands.
140.
And the numbers will back that up. And now Dobey's throw is under pressure. You mentioned that big fish. Can he reel it in again here? He's
80 scored, yeah.
It's not in. He thought for a second it was, but it wasn't. And now Price to break straight back. 20 will leave the bull. Bullseye for 2-2.
62. Game shot.
14 dart holder throw from Chris Dobey. Mention those margins on display again. Narrowly missing
57.
the bullseye. Gerwyn Price. Chris Dobey sweeps in.
Yeah, last two legs. Price has had a look at double 14 and the bull. Missed them both. Loses both legs, and he's 3-1 down. There's only one break, and there's time to recover for the Iceman.
83.
It's remarkable, given the success he had in 2023, those 4 Players' Championship titles, 2 European titles as well, that he's had such a barren run. Yes, he's won on the World Series of Darts, but he's not won a ranking title in well over a year now.
96.
And Dobey's nicked the darts here. He's got to consider his options. That's a great second dart. Really good second dart.
98.
And Price is on the back foot here.
Methodical thinking from Hollywood Chris Dobey.
133.
This will be some way to go out. The shot is on. Treble 20 needed. Really anywhere near it. Well, it's
70.
a champagne shot for Gerwyn Price here. The 1-3-2. Now got to hit treble 19. Needs the bullseye. Just takes a moment to compose. Can he strike?
107.
Deflection took it away from the target.
Too much tungsten in his way.
42.
Yeah.
It's in the treble, so there's 23 remaining. Splits it with 7.
57.
Can't find the remaining 16 via double 8. So Gerwyn Price. That's double 10. Double 12. Apologies.
Game shot.
We almost heard the Price roar there. He knew that was a big moment. This time it's Dobey who can't find the finish, and Price steps in. It is only a holder throw. 3-2.
54.
Dobey leads, but only 54. A glimmer of an opening for Price. He'd love another treble here, and he gets one. That's a great start.
Well, Chris averaging
140.
109 moment to Gerwyn's 104. That heavy scoring. Get you to finish
150.
faster. It's about taking the numbers out.
140.
There's always the the risk when you're playing these players that they put on
85.
a two-leg burst that can change the game within 3 or 4 minutes. 167, the target. Got to make a big dent in this if he can. Price will be
93.
lining it up. That last dart treble crucial. 164. Is he going? Well, he's not happy with his flight in his dart. It's come loose. That won't help the situation.
Uses those aluminium stems, Gerwyn Price, one of the few players remaining who uses them.
42.
Untidy from Gezi, and he absolutely leathers himself in frustration.
Yep, check.
20 for tops then. Tops for Dobey for a holder throw and a 4-2 lead.
Game
Nicely
shot.
done. Dobey steps in and leads 4-2.
140.
Well, you mentioned players going on
180.
runs as Chris Dobey secures yet another maximum. Saw that with Rob Cross on his route to success
96.
yesterday in the Players' Championship, where he was behind in multiple games in his run to the final and just strung off leg after leg after leg after leg.
60.
There'll be no panic from Price yet. It's only one break of throw. And if he does break, he would have,
95.
and it went to a deciding leg, he would have the throw. So he's left the big fish here. Dobey will be looking to do that minimum. And there it is. So go back up now for the 20 segment.
91.
Nicely done. Clear thinking. Who can execute? Not Gerwyn Price on this occasion.
96.
But let's start again. Can Dobey reel it in? This could be one of those moments. Not to be.
96.
It's 54.
Game shot.
And there's 20. And there's Gerwyn Price within a leg of Chris Dobey.
It's finally poised, isn't it? That break in
70.
leg 3 when Gerwyn Price missed double 14. And in step Dobey to take out the 41.
93.
But it is on a knife edge here. Both players are playing well. They're scoring well.
Yeah, Chris Dobey.
60.
That average now hovering around 108, but in Players' Championship 4 last February, where he lost to Damon Hetter in the final 8-4.
120.
Averaged 106. Couldn't do that again if he tried.
And in and out for Gezi. Well, he's got an advantage. It could have been so much more. Good visit in response from Dobey. And those 60 points that didn't stay in the board
100.
could be the difference in this leg.
Just know that Gerwyn Price is fizzing.
121.
I don't think any of us expected that last start, least of all Chris Dobey.
58.
Well, this to hold throw. Looking down the board. Well, that's 21 scored, so it'll be treble 19. Would have left double 18.
82.
Nicely tied it up, but Price gets a look at 130.
Made a good start. Bullseye.
105.
Not to beat. So you've seen him kick his dart. We've seen him punch his hand. Gerwyn Price. Double 8 now for Chris Dobey, which he finds, and that frustration will rise again within the Iceman. Chris Dobey's now 5-3 to the good.
96.
He's had limited opportunities to break, but he has had opportunities to break. He hasn't been able to take them. 5-3, Dobey leads. Surely this time it's a max. It is. Well, Dobey's dominating on that front.
140. 180.
He's on it. 6 per perfect darts for Chris Dobey, and there's nothing that Gerwyn Price can do at the moment. Can Dobey get perfection in the final?
No is the answer to that, but going to leave
60.
himself on 81 after 9 darts. Now this would be glamorous too. Stay there. Oh, he's gone up. Maybe didn't like the lie in the bullseye.
Yeah, I've got to be
84.
honest. I thought that was looking open for another one. Will he be made to pay? Oh, great first start. 2 12s for a break.
Game
and
shot.
6-3. And Dobey steps in. Maybe that first start from Gerwyn Price was too good on the 1-3-2 out, and Dobey steps in with an 81.
Only Gezi will know why he didn't go for a second bullseye there to leave himself 32. With the scores as they are, there must be method in the madness. There has to be.
Yeah, well, he's the one
125.
chucking the tungsten, but at the moment, must feel like he's chasing shadows because he's playing really well, but he just can't lay a glove on Dobey at the moment.
134.
And this is magnificent from Chris Dobey.
$140.
10th year now as a tour card holder for Chris Dobey. Really coming into his own, isn't he, in the last couple of years in particular.
100.
Josh Rock and Cameron Menzies and Stephen Bunting in finals of these events last year, looking to add Gerwyn Price, his name to that list.
Guess he's just having to just take a moment
100.
here. So 1-2-7 to move within 1. 17 segment hits the treble. Now it's the double eight.
119.
Can't execute this time, but he's in a handy position. Should Price not take out the 1-3-6, and he's not going to.
58.
Chris back to move within 1. Squeezes the wrong side of the wire. Awkward. A bit of room to the left.
4.
That's where he was aiming. He can't pin it, so Price sat on 78.
Well, this is a big moment for Price. It'll be 20 for tops. Tops he needs for the break back.
Game
The
shot.
first time Dobey really has missed multiple darts at a double, and in steps Price, and that's one of the breaks he needs. Now he's got a hold throw to move back within 1.
$140.
Almost synopsis of the way that Gerwyn Price has played
100.
across this Players' Championship. In the sense that he's come up against tough opponents.
96.
Think about Luke Littler, that deciding leg win, 6-5 in the quarterfinal. Ryan Searle, 7-5. Behind
60.
this point, with the darts, with a chance. Give Gerwyn Price a chance, and he can often punish you.
133.
It's a great visit. He's left that 1-3-2 again. Wonder if he hits the ball, which way he'll go next time. We might find out in a moment. He doesn't have to
99.
go with the ball route because Dobey's a mile back. So it's the normal route. That's a great dart. Now the single.
92.
Clear of thinking, clear of mind, Gerwyn Price at the moment.
Yeah, the percentage play to potentially hold
85.
throw. He can take out this. With tops, it will now be 10s.
Game shot.
And he gets it. And he gets within a leg. He is creeping up on Chris Dobey.
He is. He's still there, isn't he?
140.
The numbers have barely changed in terms of averages. They've both just kept at a level here. This has been high quality. There you go, 106 plays 102. It's been pretty much that throughout here. Neither player has made too many mistakes, but you do wonder those misstarts for Dobey, who missed 4 in leg 10.
134.
This game is still finely poised.
Price has won the last 2 legs. said about players reeling them off.
91.
He wins a third. Things really do become fascinating. They already are.
On a ton minimum here to leave that 1-3-2, and again he's got to try and stay up there. Well, that was the problem. He had to
80.
try and stay on that area of the board. Now he has left the finish. It's not as low as he would have wanted. 1-3-6 then.
If you're a good lip reader, you would
81.
have seen Gerwyn Price mouth to himself, "Are you joking me?" During his last visit.
100.
That was a very useful treble.
It was. Just let Dobey know he's there. 2 at tops then for Dobey for 7-5. 1 at tens. This is a big dart, the biggest of the semi-final.
35.
And he's starting to miss Chris Dobey now. Can Price step in to level up the match? He needs tops. Might be a roar here if this goes in.
Game shot.
Well, he manages to keep his feelings in check, but he'll be delighted here now. Dobey has started to miss and Price is hitting 6-6.
And Price
58.
was into a deciding leg against Luke Littler, as I mentioned. And composure is something
97.
that can desert you at the worst possible moment, but there, very much called upon all of his
140.
experience.
Yeah, and he could have got frustrated. That dart on the board, you know, cost him points. But he didn't panic. He didn't get flustered. He just kept going. And now it's Chris Dobey who's pulling a
100.
few faces, because if the last 3 legs go on throw, it'll be going. Price will be picking up the title here and he'll stay there. Another treble. Oh, he's going back upstairs.
96.
Price has won 3 legs in a row. Chris Dobey
100.
looking for 3 wins in a row over Gerwyn Price. Which way is it going to swing?
100.
Price been chasing for much of this final.
140.
Dobey's got a chance unless Price takes out 107. 16's the target, can't find it. Dobey engineers a chance
51.
at 64.
Stay in that region. Looking upstairs.
44.
Misses tops. And now Gerwyn Price is back for 56. And now he has a shot at tops.
Game
And
shot.
he finds it. Another release of emotion from the Iceman, who has reeled off 4 consecutive legs to take the lead in the final.
And crucially, Chris Dobey has missed his last 7 darts,
97.
double. He's had darts in 3 of the last 4 legs, and he has missed them all. He has left the door ajar. And Gerwyn
97.
Price not so much as walked through it, he's kicked it off its hinges. He's 1 away. And after a barren spell in terms of ranking
100.
titles, it could be a special day for Gerwyn Price. Dobey, though, will keep fighting to the end.
60.
It's got the feeling of a last leg decider, hasn't it?
It does. It really does.
134.
Score like that and leave yourself the big fish. And you might well take it to a last leg decider.
96.
Yeah, he doesn't need to go for it. But he'll want to leave it very handy. He's going to stay there.
58.
Well, no treble. Price can get a 2 treble shot in here. Well, that won't help. That will. Now he's got to do his sums quickly here. Well, they come downstairs.
Yeah.
183 remaining, so 19 will leave him on a
84.
finish. He's again clear of mine this then to take us to a decider.
double 16.
96.
A good centimetre inside there, Chris Dobey. So Gerwyn Price with some more running repairs.
Just taking his time, but cannot find the treble needed to start the combination.
104.
Dobey has been wasteful on the doubles in the last 4 and a bit legs. Can he rectify it here? He thought that was in. Not quite. Is it friend or foe?
Game shot.
He hits it clean, and we are going to a deciding leg. Gerwyn Price with a throw. It's winner takes all.
Dobey stopping the rot, stopping the run of Gerwyn Price.
100.
Had he won that leg, would have won 5 legs on the bounce. 1 leg shootout. A couple
100.
of times in this match and a couple of times through the day. I think more than a couple of times Chris Dobey has kicked off a leg with a 180. Not on this occasion.
83.
That was a great last start. He needed that. But we're in the time now where a true 2 treble visit or a max could win you the title. But Dobey, erratic,
44.
only 44.
Can Price pounce? Treble required.
99.
He finds it's a really good, profitable last start.
Timing is everything.
134.
That's not a bad visit, though. Only 4 points between them. But Price crucially has the throw and another treble. Again, just takes a second to compose and finds the target.
134.
That a valuable visit.
Massive, massive visit. 180 would have really made things interesting.
99.
So 85 for Price. And the victory.
Well, it's going to be 1 dart at the bullseye to win it.
60.
And a dart has been and gone, and now Chris Dobey may well end up going at the very same target here. Oh, that is a darting disaster for Dobey.
68.
And Gerwyn Price coming back for 25 and his first win in a ranking tournament in over a year. It's 2 12s.
Game shot of the
And
match.
Price
Gerwyn
gets
Price.
the victory. A great final that went all the way to the final leg. And it was Gerwyn Price who held his nerve to take it out. 53% on the doubles, and that ultimately the difference between the two. The average is 99.58 for Gerwyn Price. And after a lean year in terms of ranking titles, Gerwyn Price is back in the winner's enclosure. He's beaten Dobey in a thriller by 8 legs to 7.
Gerwyn Price, our winner of Players' Championship 2, your first ranking title since the back end of 2023. This must feel good, doesn't it?
Yeah, I played really well all day today. I think Chris played a bit better than me in that game, and I hung on till the end. But yeah, I'm up and down in that game. But today's been brilliant. Yesterday I played really well. Was unlucky to lose another, close game. But I'm getting back to my best.
If you could pick how you were going to win a ranking title again, this is the ideal way of doing it, isn't it? All those tight games against Littler, against Searle, against Dobey there, showing that you can hang in and battle your way back, often coming from behind. That's kind of what's been missing the last year, isn't it?
Yeah, sometimes I just give up and just like, all right, roll over, have my belly tickled and just give up. Yeah, especially against Luke today, going, he took out, I think, a 1-6-7 and I should have been 3-0 up, and then he's 5-4 up. I'm thinking, I'll just stick in there. Like I knew I was scoring well against him, and I would get opportunities, and I come through that game. And obviously, same against Ryan and Chris. I think he scored a lot better than me, but yeah, I'm just glad to come through. It's been games that I've lost that I didn't deserve to lose, but there's games probably I've won and I probably didn't deserve to win. So yeah, it's nice to get a win under my belt.
Do you feel like something has changed over the last few weeks or months? And if so, what's caused that? Because you do seem to be playing with a bit more fire in the belly. Is that fair?
Yeah, I'm actually enjoying it a little bit more. I mean, especially when Premier League starts, it can be tough, and sometimes I'm not looking forward to it. But this year, even though I lost this week against Chris, I've lost him twice on the bounce, so I don't want to leave it 3 on the bounce because that can like psychologically damage you. But yeah, I really want to win this game. I've been playing really well. I think my mentality and the way I think is changed, and it's just benefited me.
What's caused that? Is that just a conscious decision from you to go, right, I need to reevaluate things, or are you just feeling a bit different lately?
Yeah, but I keep saying, I missed out on the Grand Slam. I go out early in tournaments the back end of last year, and it's sort of, when I'm sat in the house, I don't know what to do with myself. But then I did get a little bit of help, sports psychology before the World Championship, which really, really helped. Just got me thinking a little bit better, not so negative, a lot more positivity in my game, and yeah, it seems to be working.
Is that the first time you've used that sort of
I did have a little bit of help a couple of years back, but I thought at that time it made me overthink, and I was on a plane going and I'm just overthinking stuff. But this time, I don't know if it's maybe somebody who's maybe he's better than the last person I had. But yeah, honestly, Martin, the bloke that I had, it worked wonders for me. Even though I didn't win the Worlds, I thought I played a lot better. I slipped off in a couple of sets, started well, but yes, seems to be working so far.
The Gerwyn Price, I mean, this is your 18th Players' Championship title, 35th title in all.
I'm not bad, mate. I'm all right.
Yeah, I mean, but this is, if you don't have to rewind very far, where it's not just you, I've won a ranking title. You could be winning loads of these, couldn't you? I know you'll have to pick and choose.
I will. I mean, I'm going to everything the first 6 months of the year. I'm in the Premier League. I'm going to be travelling anywhere. I may as well go to everything. I'm going to Holland next week. I may as well, until the Premier League's over, I may as well just go to everything. All the Pro Tours, Europeans, because last year I missed out on loads, and when I did go, I lost in early rounds, and hence why I've dropped down the rankings. Because I haven't been to everything, and when I did, I lost early. But yeah, they're not going to get any easy chances anymore. I'm going to everything. I
mean, look, you dropped down the rankings. You're still in the top 10 in the world. However, it's not that long ago where everybody...
I think I'm up to number 8 now, actually.
Have you just jumped
Damon Etta, I jumped above you, I think.
There we go. I mean, I'll have to check that. However...
I think so, anyway.
It's certainly
I might be wrong.
To be fair, Chris is about 5 grand behind you.
If he won, he was above me, so I would have been like number 11, I think.
But it's not that long ago where everybody just went, well, Gerwyn Price is the best in the world. Like, do you think you can get back to that stage? And it might not take very long.
I'm like on the fringes. I know how well I'm playing, but when it comes to some of the big games, sometimes now I try a little bit too hard because I want it too much. But now I've won. It'll come a little bit easier now. This is what I needed. This win will make things come a little bit easier. I'm hoping, because when you're, like I said, I haven't won a ranking tournament since the back end of 2023, and when I was winning, you don't try too hard. Now I've won, I think I'll relax a little bit more.
Iceman's going to snowball in 2025, you reckon, then, yeah?
I'm hoping so, man.
Right, there we go. Gerwyn Price. Rob Cross yesterday. Gerwyn Price today. He's going to be in everything. He'll be in Rosmalen next week for more Pro Tours.
He gives me the Grand Slam as well.
At the minute.
Come on.
At the minute, yeah. If he wins like 4 like he did in 2023, it certainly will. He'll be playing on Thursday night as well in Glasgow in the Premier League. We will see you in Rosmalen next week. Women's Series. There's all sorts. That's one he won't be playing. See you in Rosmalen.